DeadHatz Dose.
Hey everybody, DeadHatz here, and today we're going to talk about the Dreadshore update. Now, I know some of you guys are worrying, like, why didn't I post sooner? The update's been out for like a month now. Well, there's a couple reasons why, and I'm going to go into a quick explanation here. One of them I talk about in the bad, so I'll get to there. But basically, Steam Summer Sale happened, and, well, I just played other games, and I didn't want to really talk about something if I didn't get enough thorough playtime with it. And this leads me right into the next. First, let's talk about the bad of the update. Bad is the first week and a half, the crashing was absolutely horrible. The first 2 or 3 days were fine, but after that, the crashes were incredibly... It made it impossible to play. I actually have a stream where the game crashed like 6 times, and I just think that was a little bit crazy. So that's the main reason why I put as one step back, because I don't know, the Meet Your Maker devs just, I guess, couldn't push out the update without getting it fully stable, which really sucks, but they did end up fixing it. But it really hurts the game if during your free week or weekend or however long they did it, that the game is crashing that much, and I just think it was a really bad look for the game. Another thing in the bad is I feel like the master cosmetics were not worth it. Anyone who already had like the Egyptian cosmetics has cooler cosmetics than the ones you get for mastering, for getting to masters in Sector 0 and preseason basically. And I just feel like, you know, usually the design team is never the thing to complain about, but I don't know, I just feel like anyone who has these paid for cosmetics wasn't worth the grind. I will say the decals were at least worth it. Another one is the input lag for the Vault Lancer and Fury's Edge was still in the game. It is a lot better now. I think they definitely did something to fix it. I don't know if I saw it in any patch notes, but initially it was just a little upsetting that we already reached Dreadshore and that weird bug was still in the game. And then also the underwhelming perks of the new suit. So I was one of the people who was very hyped for the new perks. I was absolutely couldn't wait, just because I really like to mix and match stuff. And I just feel like these perks don't have the craziest synergy with other perks. I don't know, one of my favorite things to do was just kind of mix and match the perks, come up with any new loadouts, and I just feel like these were really just, because there's only one defensive weapon, there wasn't much to really toy around with it. You just, if you have the shield, bring these perks. If you don't have the shield, you're never going to use them. That's really all I had to complain about. Let's talk about the good. The good thing is the Plasma Sentinel nerfs. Now, for those of you who know, I hate Plasma Sentinels. I thought they were a little too cheap for all the worth they bring, and now their price better reflects what they bring to the table. So there was no numbers to mess with except for the price, and I think that was probably the right way to go about it. I know some of you guys are going to disagree with me, but I'm happy about that. The other thing is the new environment is really, really good. I was shocked. I wanted a new environment, not because I just wanted to see what's new, but I just wanted because I was tired of looking at the desert. And I'm happy to say that I really enjoyed. I like the rain effects on your little screen visor. I love the mines and the lighthouse in the distance, and the fact that the maps are darker, so you have like a flashlight when you're inside. I just think it's a really cool environment. And then that goes on to the weapon. The weapon of this new update, it's pretty good. I never have enough for grenades when I go into a raid. I'll use the 3 and I'm like, if only I had a couple more. This weapon basically solves that issue. I love the demolition cannon. I'm no longer Fury's Edge Vault Lancer. I'm now Vault Lancer demo cannon guy, and it's pretty great, I must say. And the little tricks you can learn with the weapon, for example, just like grenades, as soon as it comes in contact, it has like about a 0.5 seconds before it explodes. And so if you shoot the ceiling with a trap wall and let it tumble down, it'll destroy that wall trap, just in case you don't want to use a Vault Lancer shot to destroy it. The fact that you can do that also to still destroy traps even if it will fall in the lava pit. If you have the longer ammo pickup perk, then that's not really an issue. And I don't know, I'm in love with the new weapon. I think Behavior did an excellent design, and it does feel pretty balanced, I must say. And now for another big thing that I know a lot of people are going to be happy about, the addition of the new laser is really getting some of these builders' creativity out there. I was a little disappointed when I thought it was just going to be a laser, but the ways I've seen it used, I'm pretty happy about it. I like the different ways people use it. I like how it can't go in a kill box because then it'll destroy its own traps. But people want to use it so much that I'm actually seeing less kill boxes because people want to implement the new laser, and since it doesn't mesh well with kill boxes, I'm just seeing less of those. Again, not a knock to you players who enjoy playing or making kill boxes. I'm sure you guys still have your maps. I just know the majority of the people did not enjoy it, so those majority of people are definitely going to be pretty happy about this. Just because, you know, when people's creativity comes out, you see less of the boring stuff. Boring for us, at least. I know there's some people who enjoy it. And I think the suit looks pretty cool. I hate the new Ravager, but not because it's bad, but because it's a little tough and annoying to deal with. But that's not a complaint that I think it needs a nerf. I think it's fine as is. I just still need to get used to playing against it. But damn, that thing is deadly. The Ravager guy, the little shotgun dude, he is a bit scary. But yeah, no, I think overall is a great update. I think, you know, they delivered on everything they promised. I've seen some people complain about the lack of content, but for me, I think this honestly confirmed a suspicion I had for a while. And my thoughts was that majority of the behavior developers are working on Dead by Daylight, and I've always felt Meet Your Maker probably has a smaller team. You know, just because, you know, that it puts less eggs in the same basket for them, and it also means that majority of their time is going to a game they already know is successful instead of one they're trying to kick off the ground. So now when I see people complaining, I feel like most dev teams would have had a much bigger update. I've actually seen people complain how small it is, even though they delivered everything they said they was going to deliver. I understand being upset if they didn't deliver something they said they would, but they said we were going to get, and we got it. And so, you know, for some people that's just not enough, but I mean, like, what can you do? I know that this isn't confirmed, this is purely speculation, but I think it makes sense if Meet Your Maker does indeed have a smaller dev team than Behavior. If majority of the 50 employees at Behavior are working on Dead by Daylight, then I think it makes sense why our updates are so small. So I just want people to consider that maybe, you know, Behavior is a lot of money, but I guess they just don't want to hire too many people. So I believe this update kind of confirms for me that the dev team is at least a little smaller. This is purely speculation, like I said, but I just want people to keep that in mind when they complain about, like, oh, why is everything taking so long, or, you know, why is the update slow? If it was like Activision with 300 employees working on it, yeah, you can be upset if it's like these AAA games, but after actually kind of doing research and seeing how small their team actually is, I think people should just be a little bit more patient about it. And I know people are gonna, you know, riff on me for, why are you defending the dev team? You should be just as mad as us, which is totally understandable. I get that. I just think people need to take everything into consideration when they, you know, make complaints and statements like that. Because I'm like, well, you know, you complaining about not getting enough content is not gonna probably get Behavior to hire more people. That's just a little tangent, probably not even related to this. But what did you guys think of the Dreadshore update? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Was there anything you think is unbalanced, or anything that you think is perfect, you know, best thing, like the demolition cannon? Let me know in the comments. If you disagreed with me at any point, let me know in the comments. I love talking with you guys. See you later. Bye.
Subscribe to DeadHatz or you'll die tomorrow.